Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. Today, we're going to talk about investments. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about abundance. We're going to talk about lack mindset. All them things. All them things. From an energetic standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint. For as long as I need to, for as long as Spirit is offering to me. There's this download that I received around investments. And it was a tough love download, y'all. It was a tough love download. I'll give you the gist and then I'm gonna read it out to you because I was like, shit. Dang. It's time for us to really step our game up out here. So the gist, the short, quick version, all of this shit out here is fake. It's all fake. You know what makes it real? Your intention and your belief. You want a lot of material wealth. Wonderful. You deserve it. You can have it. But only if you're not focused on the material wealth as something that is supposed to somehow create more worth and value in you, in your soul. As a society, as cultures, as people, we have been glorifying things over people in every sense of the word for so long. For so long. And the time is up. Movements like that, right? Like Me Too, with a phrase like time's up. Movements like Black Lives Matter have been speaking to how important human life is, how important human souls are, how important our dignity is. Desiring a free Palestine, a free Congo. Desiring freedom and liberation for all of us, all across the globe. Desiring for people to be able to have access to medical care and education, anything that will advance collective liberation and quality of life for all, not just for some, not just for an elite few. That has been the shift of timeline that we've been on. And Saturn in Pisces is here to bring an end to some shit. And Pluto in Capricorn right now, and it's going to shift back over into Aquarius at the end of the year. I believe it's at the end of the year. If not, look it up. I need to get into my astrology flow again. The short version. Listen, this is something that my people would do. Hear me. Hear me. Listen. The short version is that anywhere in your life where you have been prioritizing material things over human life, you're going to see it disintegrate in front of your eyes, or you're going to see it glitch, or you're going to have even just the fear of losing it. In some way, on the mind level, on the body tangible level, on the soul level. There will be some sense of threat to the loss of the thing, to teach you this, to teach you to value yourself and other people, souls, love, connection, community, more than material things. Yes, you can have the material things, so long as you continue to put your priority and your value in the people and in the connections. You don't have to be perfect. Virgo season is not about perfection in us. It's about us reconnecting to perfection in nature, perfection in the divine timing of things and divine order of things, and seeing the perfection of us, but not the perfection that we need to do or be the perfection that we already are. And so this Pisces full moon eclipse season that's opening up is a very intense reminder of that. So if there are triggers coming up in relationship, it might be because you're feeling undervalued, or your partner or your friends or your lovers are feeling, mishandled in some way, misattuned to, not cared for, not seen. Very sensitive, very subtle underneath the surface types of things. And the thing is, you can talk about this. You can say, that hurt my feelings. I felt unseen. You're allowed. If that connection is safe, if that connection has been consistent in your life, if that person or those people are showing some sense of promise in consistency, not just from promise inside of you, but promise also maybe is reflected in your community, or promise in a way that maybe again, the person or the people, the situation, the place is not perfect, but maybe they attempt to repair, or they check in with you, or they seem available to you needing space and time, and you being on your flow and on your process. These are the folks to find your voice with and to say, that wasn't okay with me. That crossed a boundary. Here is my boundary. Let me reiterate it, or let me state it for the first time because I just found it. How did that feel for you? Connect. We're not in a space of, fuck you, you suck. You can be, because it's also a part of the healing journey, and it's part of Piscean energy. When you're done, you're done. You don't have to look back. When you're done, you're done. But if there's any part of your heart that says, oh, but we were friends for this amount of time, or we're able to connect in these ways and it's very easy, or I can see the ways that my nervous system is being activated, and I'm confused actually of how much of this is coming up in the connection. Check in if you can. If the person has the capacity, if you're able to talk about things at that level, that deep, deep, deep level, check in and let them know your feelings were hurt. Let them know you got triggered. Let them know what happened, and see what happens. But do that after you feel more regulated. Do that after you've had the space you've needed. Do that after you've had time to reflect. Do that after you've had some fun. Literally put yourself first. This is not the time to be a martyr. This is not the time to invest more in the idea of connection. The investment is in the real thing. And the real thing, it doesn't take from you. It gives to you. It says it's okay to take a break. It says, yeah, take that vacation. It says, you're shifting in this way in our work environment. We want to make sure that you're okay. It's, you're chronically ill. What accommodations do you need? Or I know X, Y, and Z about maybe some accessibility needs. Here are some options. Would you like to choose one or a few? Maybe we can craft a plan just specifically for you. Let's have a conversation. Let's check in. Take all the time you need. These are the types of shit that you wanna listen for. And you want to listen with your ears, and you want to listen with your body. Because sometimes people say shit, you know this. Sometimes people say shit, but they don't mean it. And sometimes people mean shit that they don't say. So things are a little murky. Things are a little upside down right now. Think Stranger Things. You might want to watch that right now. You're in the upside down during this season. This is not the time you need to make sense of things. This is the time to tend to yourself. This is the time to tend to the connections and to invest in connections over things. This is the time, if you have manifestations, if you have things that you really want and you're dreaming up, this is the time to meditate on them, to visualize them. You're investing in the connection to the thing and not the thing. When you invest in just the material thing, you tell yourself things from a lack mindset. You shame yourself for not having the money right now. You guilt yourself for not having the work ethic or the amount of energy in your body to work all night or to work all morning or to pull an all-nighter or whatever the fuck. That's not natural. We don't do that every day. You tell yourself, I'll just drink more coffee. I'll just take this stimulant. I'll just do that. Now I have to take relaxants. Now I have to smoke weed. And you're on this cocktail of shit to try to keep going every single day. Rest your body. Rest your mind. Rest your spirit. Because this shit is the long game. We're running marathons here in the upside down. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces isn't rushing to be first. And my Reiki master teacher taught me that a shaman, a master of themselves, will never need to be first. They wait for their time. They wait for their time. This is the time you're waiting for your time. You're in line. You're already in the queue. Spirit already has all the manifestations that you've asked for. You don't have to ask for them again. Now is the time to believe that they will come at the right time. This is a shift. This is a whole paradigm shift. Will you trust yourself? Will you trust spirit? Will you trust what you're learning about life? Will you? Will you choose? Will you intend to trust? You don't have to trust right now. Will you set an intention to trust? Will you set an intention to one day be open to trusting? You don't have to do everything right now. Will you set an intention to put yourself first? Will you set an intention? Will you set an intention for yourself? Will you set an intention to cry this week if you need to cry? You don't put that shit away. You don't try to thug it out. If the tears are coming right now, then that means whatever you're doing needs a 5-minute break and you need to cry right the fuck now. Nothing is more important than you and what you feel. And everything that is for you can wait on you, returning when you're ready to. They'll still be there. That is abundance. It'll still be there if it's meant for you, or it'll come back around. What's for you is for you, and it will not pass you by, ever. Okay, this feels sufficient. This feels complete. I don't think I have to give y'all the tough love download because it hurt my feelings for you, like for the collective. It didn't hurt my feelings because spirit don't talk to me that way. But I was like, ouch. It was hard. It was hard. It was deep. I'll give you this version. We've alchemized some things. Yeah. I know that you got everything you needed. And you revisit this as much as you need, as much as you want. You let it wash over you. It's gonna show up in whatever ways it needs to. It's like we're planting seeds. And this week, your tears, your sweat, your blood, whatever fluids are coming out of your body this week are going to water and fertilize these seeds that you're receiving right now. So get ready. Some things are growing, and you get ready by resting. So rest as much as you need to, and I'll catch y'all in the future. Bye.